It's hot, tiring work and not for the faint-hearted, but that's exactly what Karla Cann loves about her job.
5's the normal time we get out every morning, and you normally finish on dark. Like, we put the cattle away just before dark and then you do all the camp jobs and that, and once that's done, then that's your day done.
She's not alone. Drover Bill Little says women are not only becoming more common in the droving industry, they're often better at it.
At that younger age, teenagers, they seem to be able to settle better than boys. Boys are thinking about partying and whatever else too much.
He's been a drover for 40 years and says women are made for the job.
Not always, but they're inclined to be a little cleaner and tidier and look after the animals more than the boys. You know, they're not as bad-tempered.
While he's worked with more women, he says anyone can be a good drover.
You know, if the girls or the kids, it doesn't matter whether the girls or boys, have been reared right in the right home life, it comes through in their job. A good drover is dedicated, a bit of energy, plenty of energy, don't mind getting out of bed early. Good to get along with because we all live in a pretty, you know, we're here day and night, so we've all got to get along. Attitude's probably the biggest part of it.
Karla's one of 2 girls in Bill's droving team, making the 3-month, more than 500-kilometre journey from Clermont in central Queensland south to Taroom. They walk the cattle, an alternative to trucking them.
I don't know if it's because of COVID, but there's quite a few, you know, it's a lot easier to get people to work with the droving, whereas, you know, years gone by we've really struggled.
With reduced university fees for agriculture degrees and government incentives to work in the bush, it could be a trend here to stay.
I think a lot of people at the moment would be more inclined to go in the agricultural industry. Like, it hasn't really affected us. I've worked at a couple other places since it started, and it doesn't really affect you when you're out doing this.
Loretta Wallace at the National Farmers Federation says more young people want to work in the farming sector.
Also, of course, COVID-19 has stopped, say, school leavers from going on that traditional gap year overseas. So logically, young people are looking for experiences elsewhere, and the one thing we all need is food, and we'll continue to need that, which is at the heart of agriculture. And I think job security has to be the logical driver for young people.
Agriculture is still a male-dominated profession, with women making up 46% of the farming sector. But Karla says she's up for the challenge.
A lot of the boys will try and do the harder jobs and that for you. Like, when you're working with them, you really got to try hard going, I've found, with a lot of them, because I reckon I go all right with it. More like I just show them that I can do it. A lot of the blokes that I work with after a while know that I can do it, but yeah. I don't really find that I struggle much to keep up with blokes.
She loves her job and encourages other women to pursue the career.
I love horses and I love cattle, so I figured this line of work would suit me. And I don't mind a long day working, and I just get to spend all day with horses and that. I just love it, so it suits me. You got to be able to live in a caravan and out of your swag pretty much. But yeah, other than that, I reckon if you want to do it and you love horses and cattle, you're right.